Good morning. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word. I'm Barry Bryson, and we're continuing our study of three Marys: Mary, the mother of Jesus, Mary of Bethany, and Mary Magdalene. And we're continuing our thoughts about Mary, the mother of Jesus. So we're going to take a little sidestep today and think about Joseph as well. And so we read about Joseph and his experience with the birth of Jesus, not in Luke's gospel, but in Matthew's gospel. And he's the focus of Matthew's gospel. And of course everything connects completely, perfectly, harmonizes. But we just get another viewpoint in Matthew's gospel. And I'm in Matthew chapter 1. I'll begin reading with verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus was as follows. When his mother Mary had been betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, for their wedding night, in other words, she was found to be with child by the Holy Spirit. And Joseph, her husband, being a righteous man, and not wanting to disgrace her, desired to put her away secretly. But when he had considered this, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for that which has been conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit. And she will bear a son, and you will call his name Jesus, for it is he who will save his people from their sins. Now, all this took place that what was fulfilled by the Lord through the prophet might be fulfilled, saying, Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which translated means God with us. And Joseph arose from his sleep and did as the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took her as his wife, and kept her a virgin until she gave birth to a son, and he called his name Jesus. Joseph is such an amazing man, such a good man. So here's what happens. He's engaged. This is something the whole village of Nazareth knows about. This is something the whole village of Nazareth is looking forward to and preparing for, their marriage. And so this is known by all. It's everybody's business. Their engagement is everybody's business. She goes away for 3 months. Bad enough. She should be in town with, her mother preparing to be a wife, but she has gone to be with Elizabeth and Zacharias and is there for the miraculous birth of their child, John, who will be John the Baptist. And she comes back visibly pregnant. Now that's what he sees. Most men's response to that would be betrayal, hurt, anger, rage. Um, that's not him. The Old Testament says she should be stoned, and there should be an investigation, and if she's found to have consented to whatever it was that brought about her becoming pregnant, she should be stoned. He started or thought about starting. He thought about starting um, legal procedure to sever their covenant privately because he was a righteous man and did not want to shame her. So already we know, not only do we know that God has given his son to the right woman, we know that he's given his son to the right man. He is such a good man. And when the angel tells him in a dream what's happening, he doesn't question it. He doesn't say no. There's no precedent for this. It's not like Zechariah. We talked about him last time. So many children were born to people, to barren parents, because God made that miracle happen. And when it was his turn, he wouldn't believe it. Not at first, but they both believed, immediately believed when they were told what was about to happen. And he did exactly what God told him to do and more, because he kept her a virgin until the child was born. So there would be no doubt whatsoever whose child this actually was. Well, I just wanted us to meet Joseph. He's going to be the husband of Mary, and know what a good man he was. um, before we move on with the birth of Jesus. So we're going to Luke chapter 2 next time. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word.